So I'm back for one final little video to address some hair myths that some people seem to be spreading around, and I'm just like, I'm not an expert, but come on now, it's called common sense. Common sense, do you understand what that means? If you don't understand, I'm gonna tell you, right? Now, number one myth I keep hearing about is that if you go a month, 2 months, 3 months without washing your hair, it's the not washing that is causing your hair to grow. Seriously? Is that what you believe? You honestly believe that not washing your hair for 3 months is what's causing it to grow? Did you ever consider it's because you're not manipulating it? You're not in your hair all the time. It's either, it must be a protective hairstyle like box braids, weave, wigs, whatever. So you're not touching it all the time. Most people would think that's what it was, but no, you have to assume it's because you're not washing it. Now listen, your hair thrives in moisture. Yeah, thrives in moisture, whether you cold wash, shampoo, whatever. Your hair will thrive upon moisture. But saying that because you've not washed your hair for 3 months is what's causing your hair to grow, I don't know where that came from. I honestly don't know where that came from. Like, honestly, is that what you think? Boys, but now this is not to take the piss, but it's more so to say, like, even children know better. That's all I got. Even children know better. But look, listen, it's pure listen. But if you leave your hair alone, make sure that it's moisturized well, and you're not in your hair all the time, it's going to grow. It's nothing to do with whether you wash your hair or not. It's the low manipulation that's causing your hair to grow. You're leaving it the fuck alone. Your hair will thrive in an environment when you leave it alone. All you have to do is make sure your hair is moisturized. Make sure your hair is clean. Make sure your hair is clean, and your hair will grow. It's as simple as that. Okay? Because you need a clean environment for your hair to grow. So basically, you need a clean scalp. Okay? And also, when you're washing your hair, when you're massaging your scalp, you're stimulating the blood. You're stimulating the blood vessels. And that is what causes your hair to grow. But just leaving your hair alone, sometimes that is the best thing for your hair, because sometimes your hair just like, you know what, just comb me, moisturize me, make sure I'm washed, and then put me in some hairstyle and leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, that's all it wants. That's all it wants sometimes. Number two, saying that you don't want to get locks because you think that you can't wash your hair. Listen clearly. First of all, Miras, where you get that strippiness from? First of all, people with locks wash their hair not all the time, but they wash their hair a lot. How you think it grows? In fact, when you first get your hair put into locks, if you think about it really, if you wash your hair regularly when you first get it locked up, it will start to lock up quicker, you know? It will lock quicker. Think about when we wash our hair, yeah, and you see it starting to tangle on itself. That's basically what a lock is doing. It's tangling on itself. So if you think about washing your hair when it's in that particular style, it will lock up 10 times quicker if you wash your hair and regularly. So this whole nonsense about you don't want to get locks because you think that they don't wash their hair. Trust me, they do wash their hair. They probably wash their hair more often than you do. But yet you're the one who's judging them, talking about their hair is dirty and stink and all this kind of stuff, and yet you walking around with a bag of white flakes in your head and you think that looks nice. But yet you want me judging people with locks. Come on now, let's be realistic, yeah. Some of you have the balls to be talking. Like, literally, you should not be talking. You should not be opening your mouth talking about other people when we seen how you look, yeah. We seen how your hair looks, to be Pacific, yeah. But you want to be talking about other people? I don't understand that madness. don't understand it. Like, don't be rude, don't be cheeky, don't be talking about people with locks, because listen, yeah, I think locks are beautiful. I personally want to get locks. I'm giving myself from now to December 2019 to grow my hair out as much as possible, and then my hair will be getting locked up. Now, I don't know whether I want sister locks or micro locks or just the standard locks. I don't know, or maybe I'll just go for freeform. When I say the standard locks, I mean going to a loctician and then getting my hair done in those kind of the bigger locks, yeah. Or I could just go freeform, who knows? Or I could just like put my hair into a strand twist and leave it the fuck alone. Who knows? Actually, that may be what I might do anyway. If I decide I don't want to go to the loctician, I may just put my hair in 2-strand twists, make it look as neat as possible, and then just be like, yo. Or you can do coils, like you can finger coils and then leave them, and then they will lock up eventually after a while as well. Like, trust me. But the only thing is, when you wash your hair, make sure to separate them, because you wanna have individual locks, if that's what you're going for. Or if not, just leave them to do what they're gonna do. But this whole judgment that people with locks don't wash their hair is nonsense. They do wash their hair, trust me. Sorry, look, the Bayesian accent is coming out because you're taking a piss, yeah. I've seen so much negativity. Number 3, this myth that black people keep spreading around that we can't grow hair. I see you on these natural hair YouTube pages on not on YouTube, on Instagram, talking all this shit about when a black woman is posted and her hair is long, and you're talking about how it's weave. How you know it's weave? And then when you go on the person's page, it's their actual hair, but they're still claiming it's weave. Like, some of you are fucking blood cut rude and out of order. You don't go to someone's page and talk about how they got weave in their head. Just because your hair is not growing, don't mean their hair's not gonna grow. And like I said before in my other video, everybody's hair is gonna grow. Everybody's hair is gonna grow different. You can't assume because your hair is like 2 inches long that person can't have 26 inches long hair. That's their own, that grows out of their heads. Obviously, you're doing something wrong and they're doing something right. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but some of you need it, yeah? This is me being cruel to be kind. Some of you don't moisturize your hair properly. You don't deep condition. You don't deep condition, not saying you have to. Because, you know, back in the day, our parents weren't deep conditioning our hair, yeah? They weren't. But, you don't deep condition, you don't do hot oil treatments. You don't do nothing. You wash your hair once every 6 months, and then your hair just coming out looking like ragdoll, and then you got the cheek to come and talk about someone else. You wonder why your hair not growing. It's all tangled up around itself and everything, and then but someone can't grow long hair. Black people can't grow long hair. Is that what you're telling me? Black people can't grow long hair, and you're black yourself. You see, I'm starting to think some of you are white people undercover, because some of the shit you say is so damn ignorant. There's no way it can be black people talking that much mess, because so many of these black people under these pages on Twitter and stuff have been exposed to actually being white people. Like, do you hate us that bad that you have to pretend to be us and show us to look like ignorant dogs? Is that what you're doing? Stop it, Rassholes. Like, seriously, stop the mess, man. Stop. Like, there's this one page I go into on Instagram. It's called Healthy Hair Journey, and this black one was posted a couple of days ago, and the amount of negativity I've seen, I'm like, oh, that's not her hair, that's not her hair, she must be lying, it's weave. Oh, and it's 2 different people. Listen, yeah, some of you stay with your hair underneath weave. We don't ever see your hair, but yet you're claiming that's your hair because you bought it. But yet you can't believe that somebody grew their own hair, like, naturally. Seriously, you can't believe that. But I'm supposed to believe that that's your hair because you say it is. When you basically bought it, I can see the tracks in your scalp, so I will not be talking. Number 3, this whole nonsense about you must just shampoo your scalp and nothing else. Now, I understand why some people say it. However, like I said in my video before this, no sir, I can't just be shampooing my scalp. Like, what is that going to achieve? Yes, I understand the majority of the product build-up is on your scalp. However, I get product build-up on the ends of my hair as well. So what I'm supposed to leave it, because the water's gonna come down and it's going to take the product build-up away. Like it's gonna take the product build-up away, like the Red Sea does bust. It's gonna take everything away. Is that what you're telling me? Because I don't understand that logic. I don't understand just washing your scalp and the rest of your hair is dirty as well. Because you got gel in your hair. You got leave-in conditioner in your hair. Because remember, you don't put leave-in conditioner on your scalp, do you? You put it on the ends of your hair. Hold on 1 second. So you got product build up on your hair, you got gel in your hair, you got all sorts of something in your hair, you got lint and thing in your hair, because you know, like when you're walking past trees and it just wants to attract, like, what does that happen? Like, you get all this lint and stuff that's attracted to your hair, and you got like, sometimes you find the odd flies and you find the odd hair clip in your hair sometimes as well. Like those bobby pins, you just find them randomly in there, and you mean to tell me that shampooing your scalp is going to be enough to get rid of all of that shit out your hair? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Call me Victor Meldrew. I don't freaking believe it. Not a rasshole thing, I believe. No. I don't believe that just shampooing your scalp is enough to get rid. I think it's one of those hair myths. It really is a hair myth, yeah? It's a hair myth. Don't be come try and tell me some nonsense about how it just works. Just shampooing your scalp, yeah? Like, no. What about the rest of your hair? You're sitting there underneath your shower and you're washing your hair, and I'm not seeing this miraculous product build-up coming out your hair. All I'm seeing is wet hair. And when your hair is wet, you ain't gonna be seeing nothing in it anyway. So come on now, let's be real. Let's be real about it. Another hair myth. Ugh. Another hair myth is don't use hair combs, because these are damaging. Now, if you think about it now, if you go back to slavery days, when the slaves were brought over, they didn't have their hair picks. They didn't have these, because they had to leave them behind. They weren't allowed to take them. They weren't allowed to do their hair. So where did we come to this point where we said, oh yeah, we're no longer be using hair combs? When you have free will to use them, now you're telling me that you don't want to be using them because they're damaging? Let's keep it real. If the same way you know to fingerly tangle your hair, but you have to make sure your hair is moisturized, why would you not think, oh yeah, I need to moisturize my hair before I use a comb? It's the same principle. It does the same thing. It just has more teeth, so it can do the job quicker. Basically, it can do the job quicker. The thing is, when you use your fingers, you have to be a lot more careful, because obviously your nails are quite long. Like mine are quite long, and you know, they snag on everything. So I don't understand why you just want to be getting rid of these things. Like me, I'm never getting rid of this afro comb. I told you before in the last video and the video before this, never getting rid of my afro comb. It's my first love. Seriously. I never had problems growing my hair. My mum used to do my hair when I was younger, and she used to use a wide tooth comb. Never had a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it either. Now, what I did before last year was I would use it only on wash day, but now I'm incorporating it back into my routine because it makes things so much easier. But listen, this is to tell you out there, if you want to use a wide tooth comb, go use it. Don't be listening to these natural hair YouTubers. Half the time they don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Some of you following them and your hair's dropping out, and it's because of their foolishness. They don't know everything. They're doing what works for their hair. And some of them will say, well, you should do this and you should do that and you should do this. I'm telling you, if you want to use this, go ahead and use it. It's your business. Same way I said, if you want to shampoo your scalp and that does work for you, go ahead and use it. But if you feel you need to shampoo your whole hair, then go shampoo your whole hair. You understand? And another thing is, one of those natural hair trends, I was watching Finally Amber's YouTube video, the one she posted yesterday. She was talking about this natural hair trend for low porosity hair to, after you've washed your hair, you then rinse it with cold water to seal the cuticle back. That don't make no sense to me either, because she was saying that, how does that make any sense when you have low porosity hair and you want to get the moisture in your hair? How's it going to get into your hair afterwards if your cuticle is like boom, shut? Now, I will admit, when I first went natural, I was doing these cold rinses and they just don't do nothing for my hair at all. I don't use hot water. I use warm water. Warm water, it stays warm. Yeah, I don't move that dial up and down. If I feel the water getting too cold, I will move it up a little bit to warm the water back up, and I'm good with that. But cold water is not going on my head at all. Sorry, my cuticle would just be like, give me back. Yeah, like, I'm not opening for shit. It will be like that. I'm not opening for nothing on earth. Okay? So warm water, if you have low porosity hair, warm water is what you need to open up your cuticle and get all the product out. Now, if you have high porosity hair, you can also use warm water. Trust me, warm water is a lifesaver. Now, you don't have to use warm water to rinse your deep conditioner and stuff out. It depends on how your hair is. However, for me, cold water is a no-no. My hair don't like it at all. My hair does not like it at all. At all. It really don't. Like, I'm sorry, my hair don't like that shit. No, sir. And not a rasshole thingy, like. So, those are my 5 little myths that I've had to address, especially the one about the locks, because every time I read things about locks, it really irritates me. It really gets underneath my skin. I'm sick to death of people chatting that shit. Like, stop it. Stop it. You fool. Damn junkin' who's always chatting so much nonsense. Like, stop being so ignorant. You can read a fucking book about locks if you want to know about them. Read a book. Or go speak to a loctician. They will tell you can wash your hair. They will go tell you that. And stop saying that locks are unprofessional, because you when you fucking crying talking about discrimination when you got your hair loose and everything in a nice pretty afro, and your employers are going to tell you that your hair looks unprofessional like that, but then you got the same fucking cheek to go do that to another black person, telling that person that their locks is unprofessional. You really think that same person is gonna have sympathy for you? Huh? You really think that person gonna have sympathy for you after how you treated them? You treated them the exact same way. Listen, yeah. Frantz Fanon wrote a book called Black Skin, White Masks, and some of you black people are exactly like that. You have black skin, but you're wearing a white mask. Stop thinking you're white. You're not white, okay? You're black. Stop treating other black people the same way white people treat you. Stop it. You're too fucking grown for that nonsense. Like, if people want to rock locks, nothing unprofessional about it. You want to rock an afro, nothing unprofessional about it. If you want to wear 2-strand twists, not unprofessional about it. Braids, not unprofessional about it. Don't let these white people get into your head and tell you that you have to act a certain way to assimilate yourself into what? Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where your ancestors come from. Don't forget we come from royalty. You understand? So stop the nonsense. Bye.